Well, I love the fact, Robert, that you highlighted the wind shift. I was just noticing the lowest pressure now down around St. Augustine, heading offshore. So, yeah, okay, there you go. Real field weather. Robert's giving it to you. Feels cold just looking at you, Robert. Thank you. And it's like this all over the place. We call it the River City by the Sea, downtown along the river, into the sea, and, well, as far north as Waycross and beyond, and as far south, we're all pretty much socked in. Let's take a look at the temperatures. They really haven't moved much since before Good Morning Jacksonville. Temperatures in the 50s to the lower 60s. Low pressure system is right about here. That's why south of there temperatures are somewhat warmer, although not warm enough for any thunderstorms. The nearest thunderstorm activity now south of I-4 and headed away. Wanted to show you the dew point. Remember, the closer the dew point is to the actual temperature, that just means, well, there's a lot of moisture out there. And notice that dew point is very close, and it just supports the idea of why we're just saturated out there with clouds and some mist, some drizzle, even though technically you won't feel much in the way of drops coming down. If you're out and about for any period of time this evening, you're going to get saturated yourself. Here's a look at the computer model. I think it does a pretty good job. Here's those northerly winds that Robert was talking about. If you look off to the well to the east of us, we're beginning to see some spin, but that's going to be a storm system that will develop as it heads away. So yes, some light rain and some mist through the evening hours, but then overnight tonight we start to get some breaks. Might even see some sun during the morning, but don't be fooled because the north winds will pick up. They'll bring in another layer of clouds, but then as we get into the afternoon, we should finally really dry out. So at least we're going to dry out tomorrow. No rain, and by the afternoon, bright sunshine and low humidity levels. But as that happens, and as the storm system winds up to the northeast of us, our winds will become gusty and, well, we're going to call it brisk. So remember, now that we're into the second half of February, we're at the point to where the average high should be about 68 to almost 70 degrees. Nowhere near there tomorrow, and it's going to be even colder come Friday. Salt lifers, again, as strong as these winds are and as cold as it's going to be Thursday, even colder on Friday. And so that surf temperature, which is still holding at about 60, river temperature 65, we're going to see it take a drop. So here comes Friday. Wind chill will be a factor. Now, morning low officially of 32. I think if you're north or west of the airport, plan on a freeze. East of the airport or east of downtown, south of downtown, won't be a freeze. But for all of us, it's going to feel like the 20s as we start the day. And despite some sunshine, we're only going to make it to 50 degrees. We'll say moderation on Saturday, and that milder trend will continue on Sunday, but again, still cooler than average. As we put it all together for you, notice we are making Friday morning. Friday morning is our next weather impact period. Not because of rain, we're going to be dry, but because wind chill factors on Friday morning as we head to work and school, it's going to feel like the 20s. This is why we also have the 7-day outlook. We'll be near 70 on Monday and then well into the 70s come Tuesday and Wednesday.